Morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, June 24th, in my neck of the woods. I think in everybody's neck of the woods, it's Friday, June 24th. A minute to go, not quite 10 o'clock, so we'll just, oh, my glasses. I do have a spot here. I gotta clean these. Let me go over here. Got a big blob of something on my glasses. Let me get this cleaned. This is the greatest little tool. My friend Helene gave me this. This is a fun, look at this little fun thing here. It cleans the glasses and then it goes back in the case, and this thing is all cleaned for the next time. It works really well. Let me see now. Oh gosh, it's so much better. Yeah, you have to have clean glasses. Okay, all right, so we're almost ready. It's almost 10 o'clock. I have everything ready. I'm very excited to show you what we're gonna do today on this glorious, beautiful day of summer. It is 10 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. If you are out there, please pop on and say hi. Linda Collins, good morning. Thank you for popping on. So nice to have you join us this morning. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. Let me push this over. These are the two cards that we're going to do today. We're going to do this one. This is a cute little note card, and then this one, this is the Pinwheel or Quilt card. I never know if it's called the Pinwheel or Quilt, it doesn't matter. But anyway, I think I'm gonna start with this one first. So let me just move this out of the way and bring this in and show you. Now, let me tell you about this card. This card base is a free offering in the new celebration catalog. Hopefully good morning, Barbara McDuffie. Good morning, welcome aboard. Thanks for popping on. So hopefully everybody's getting their catalogs. You're getting the celebration catalog, and you're getting the current mini, which will run July 1st through December of this year. But in this catalog, one of the celebration offerings is a package of these beautiful, beautiful envelopes and card bases. Look at these. These are absolutely gorgeous. These are all in soft sea foam and pool party. So this is the base. Look, and if you can see it very carefully, it's little tiny leaves, just little tiny leaves with pool party. And then on this one, where's the soft sea foam? I mean, here's the soft sea foam right here. Here's soft sea foam right here, like this. Look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? Look at how pretty it is. Very subtle, but pretty. Oh, what's that little nut there? Okay, but isn't that pretty? So these are the card bases. So you get 20 card bases and 20 envelopes. And look at the envelopes. The envelopes are all soft sea foam, and then the flap is pool party. Isn't that gorgeous? So I decided to make cards with those today. So that's what we're going to do. So let me get this out of the way. Let me bring this in. And I'm going to show you how to use gilded leaf, which is wicked, wicked fun to use. So, all right, let me move this out of the way, put that there. And of course, we're going to start with this gorgeous base like this. And it's already scored for us, so we just have to fold it. And of course, use our little trusty bone folder to get that nice crisp fold. So that's done. The envelope is done. Let's put this over there. Now, the next thing I did was I took a piece of basic white cardstock, and I took the stamp from Art Gallery. You could use whatever. Good morning, Doreen. Thanks for popping in. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Okay, so I took this stamp from Art Gallery, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it in soft seafoam. This is kind of a monochromatic card. So here is my soft seafoam, and let me get my little PS pad because it's a photopolymer stamp, and I like to use this. So it gives it lots of good counter pressure, and I get a nice image. So let me bring this up here so you can see that. And I'm going to ink this up nicely. Ink, 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 ink. And then I'm just going to come in and stamp it like such. There we go. Like that. Oh, love it. Love, love, love it. Look at how pretty that is. That is such a pretty color. This would really be pretty for a dress. But look at how pretty that is. I just think it's really, really pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my Tombow glue, and I am going to apply some Tombow glue, little bits, hither and yon. Now, you could do this a couple ways. You could put a puddle of the Tombow on your silicone pad and use a toothpick to spread it around. But I have this nice little container that Nancy McDonald gave me from Amazon, and it's got Tombow inside it, and it's got a very tiny little lumen, which I like. And then I just put a quilt pin in here to keep this all nice and tight. So I'm going to use this, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come down, and I'm going to start. Come on, Tombow, wake up. It's time to be awake. What the heck? There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit like this. That might be too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of paper. Sometimes when it comes out first, it's a little bit much. There we go. Okay, so that, and I'm just going to put little lines of it. Just little, see how I'm doing little, I'll bring this up to the camera a little bit better in a minute so you can see. But see how I'm just doing little tiny lines? Little tiny lines of this, just to give it a little bit of interest. And I'm going to put some here and here, maybe a little dab on each one of those, just like that. Just like that. Not a lot. I don't want a lot. I don't want to overwhelm it. Less is more. Somebody always says that to me, less is more. I think that's good. So I'm going to put my little pin back in here like this. And now I'm going to bring this up and show you what this looks like. Can you see? Good morning, Jean. Thank you for popping on. Can you see all of those little pieces? Now it's starting to dry. And this is Tombow, so it's going to dry tacky, which is exactly what I want. So I'm just going to set this aside for a second, and I'm going to bring in my other little piece of basic white. I use the, what framelits did I use? Rectangle stitched framelits, and because I like it. It's got a little bit of stitching, and then, of course, it's got the scallop on the side. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take the stamp that says A Little Hello from Butterfly Gala. I'm going to ink this up, and I'm going to bring this in right like that. Done. Okay, and let's cover this up because you know how messy I am. All right, so now I am going to, let me show you on the sample. On the sample, I put a gem. This is one of the, I forget the name of these. Anyway, they're really cute. They're kind of neutral in color. This is kind of a very light calypso coral, but I thought it was really pretty. But I like the way that looked. However, on this one, what I'm going to do instead is I am going to put a little butterfly. And what did I do with my little butterflies? Oh, here they are. See, they were flying all around. I think these brushed brass butterflies are really cute. So what I'm going to do is take this, and I'm going to take a little bit of the Tombow, just a little tiny bit there. Put that on like this. Whoops. Whoops. 3 times is a charm, right? There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and, where's my pick-me-up tool? Oh, it's on the other table, but that's okay. I don't really need it. I'm just going to pick this up with my finger. Look at how cute these are. And I'm just going to put this little butterfly on just like that. Look at how sweet that is. Isn't that cute? Let me bring this in. Just sweet, just a little bit of sweetness. Okay, so I'm going to put that down to let that dry. Now I'm going to bring back my piece of basic white cardstock. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use this gilded leafing. This is wicked fun. It's wicked fun. I will tell you it's very staticky. It can be messy, but who cares? We're stamping. We're stampers. We know that we can be messy. All right, so what I do recommend is that you get a container. Like I got this, I don't know, a dollar store or whatever. And what I did was I dumped all of the gold leafing into the container. So what I'm going to do now is open this up. And let me get this out of the way. And you'll notice in here I have a paintbrush because this is a very important tool when you're using gilding. All right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my stamped image and I'm going to dump it into here like this and press it down like this. Okay, now I'm going to lift it up. Look at that. Look at that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to start brushing this off. Just brush and brush and brush. And you really want to keep brushing until you get it exactly on the way you want it. And sometimes you think, oh, I've got it all, and then you look and there's another piece that needs to be added to it. Or, I mean, removed. Okay? So there we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. It just gives it just a nice little bit of extra pizzazz. I just love the way, and look at how simple this is. So I'm going to put this back in here. I'm going to put this back in here. I'm going to put this back on because it is staticky and it can fly all around. It gets all, you know, on stuff, but that's okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to take my little silicone pad here. Can't live without my silicone pad. I'm going to add some adhesive to this. Now you can put gilded leafing on with lots of things. You could put it on with tear tape. You could put it on, if you wanted stripes, you could definitely do that. Okay, let me see. I'm bringing this back in. Here's my base, and here is this. I'm going to put this on the center just like that. Look at how pretty that is already. And then I'm going to come in with my message, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. I think 4 would be appropriate. 2 on each end like that. And then take this off, take these little pieces off. Talk about a simple card, folks. And the fact that is you don't even have to decorate the envelope because the envelope is already decorated. And you don't have to decorate, here we go. Look at how cute this is. Now let's put this on just like this, a little note. Isn't that precious? Look at this. What do you think? Look at that. And here is the envelope that goes with it. And look at, see the envelope flap even has those beautiful little leaves on it. So it kind of all matches. Isn't that pretty? So this is one card that we're going to do next Monday and Tuesday for class. You can make as many or as few as you want, but there it is. And look at how easy that was to put that gilding on. Tombow glue, let it dry for a minute or two, pop it into your container, brush it off with a paintbrush, and voila. I will be using a lot of this gilded leafing for some of our Christmas cards coming up too. So anyway, there's that one. Okay, so let's go to the next one. All right, so let me move this out of the way, move this out of the way, and bring in the Christmas card. Okay, this is the Christmas card. Is this week 4 or 5? Could be number 5. I don't know. Anyway. All right, here it is. This is the Pinwheel quilt card. Wicked, wicked fun, wicked, wicked easy to do. So let me bring in all the supplies that we need for this. First is I used a crumb cake background. So obviously we cut it, you know, the regular cut, scored it, and here is my nice crisp. Thank you, Linda. And put this aside. Now the next thing I did was I took a piece of soft seafoam cardstock, cut it to 5 1/4 by 4, and this is going to be the base that's going on top. So let me just add this on. Like this. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And put this on very quickly. And I did run it through the winter scene embossing folder, the one with the little, little snowflakes. I think it just added a little bit of pizzazz to it. I think it's really pretty. Okay, now the fun part comes where we're going to make our little pinwheel. Look at how fun and easy this is. Now, the first thing you need is a piece of cardstock that is 2 5/8 by 2 5/8, which this is. I'm going to show you an adaptation of that in a minute. But anyway, you start with this. Then you need to have 8 pieces of designer paper or whatever you want, and they have to be 1 1/4 inches square. So I've got 4 of them here, and I've got 4 here. Now I just have to decide which sides I'm going to use. So those are those. This is this. And this is this. I think, what should we do? Should we do this together with this? I kind of like that. What do you think? This, or flip it over and do the smaller ones? I need some opinions here, ladies. What do we do? What do we do? Or we could do it with the green and the red like this. That would be pretty too, wouldn't it? That would be pretty too. Or do we want to do it with all the red? And this one. That would be pretty too. Oh, decisions. Somebody help me here. What am I going to do? I think we're going to use the little, how about if we do this and this? Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. This and this. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take one of the squares and you're going to put it onto one of the corners like this, just like this. So you're going to put your adhesive on one side or the other. Now, the thing is, when we put the adhesive on, I put the adhesive on this side right here. Yes, that one. Thank you, Linda. And I'm going to put this in just a little bit. Now, remember, this is 1 1/4, and this is 2 5/8. So I have 1/16 of an inch all around. So I'm going to put that on like that. So this part is open. And the reason this part is open is because the last square that we put in has to tuck under that. So anyway, that's that. Now I'm going to take this away because I am going to show you a little trick. I'm going to put this on my grid paper. See, the horizontal line of my cardstock is going to be on this horizontal line, just like that. All right, now I'm going to take the next one, which is going to be this. And I'm going to add the adhesive. I should have my silicone pad here. Now I put the adhesive there, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this point to this point, just like that. And then I want to make sure that it's exactly centered. So this point is going to be onto one of those lines, not in between, but just like that. So that way I've got it, and I know that it's equidistant from both sides. I know this is a little geometry, but trust me, it gets easier as you go along. All right, so here's the next one. And I'm going to put this on like this. The corner ones are obviously the easiest ones because they're going to go in square, just like that. Okay, now we come and turn this way and take this one, and this is going to go on like this. That little point comes right down to the center of this, just like that. And there we have it like that. Perfect. Now this one. Oh, wait, no. Where's my silicone pad? I do need it. I know I could, you know, it's the silliest, craziest thing. I've got to use my silicone pad all the time. You can't not use it. You've got to use it all the time because it's one of the best tools that we have. Okay, so that goes in like that. Now we're going to take this one. And trust me, once you get the hang of this, it becomes very, very easy. The thing you just have to remember is that this point has to go to the center, just like that, every single time. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, and this one. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking these colors a lot. I'm liking this combination a lot. Okay, now here we are right back at the beginning. Now remember I said I left this side open because this has to tuck in. So I'm going to add some adhesive. And then I'm going to bring this in just like that so I can get it right down to that little corner. Like this. Just like that. Perfect. And perfect. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now I'm not finished yet because I'm going to bring this back in. I'm going to put adhesive on this part. And then I'm going to center it onto my card base like this. Like that. Oh God, I love that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cute little tree punch. It's retired, but we have it. And I'm going to punch out a tree, a little Christmas tree. Here we go. And then, come right out here now. Don't be shy. Come on, there we go. And then I'm going to take two mini glue dots, dimensionals. No, just one. I just need one. And pop that off. And I'm going to put this right in the center, just like that. How cute is that? And then my little message is going to say, Merry. I'm going to take my real red ink. What did I do with my real red ink? Oh, I don't see it. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's on the other table. No, it can't be on the other table. Hold on. Hold on one second. Maybe it is on the other table. Hold your hat on. I got to find it. I'll be right back. I'm coming. Oh yeah, there it is. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so then I'm going to take this stamp, move all this out of the way, bring this back. Here we go. And I use the Stitch So Sweetly die. No, not Stitch So Sweetly. I should have that here. Anyway, there's Mary. Cute, cute, cute. Adorable. And then I'm going to add, oh, you didn't even see that, for heaven's sakes. There we go. And then I'm just going to take some of these sequins. I've got gazillion sequins. I love sequins. And I'm going to put this one on. Let's see if this is going to come off with... Sometimes these do. These are older ones. You know, sometimes the older ones, the glue doesn't come off, so then I would use some Tombow or fine tip glue, but these are coming off quite nicely. But this just adds a little bit of extra pizzazz to it, I think. And I am going to put this on with just regular adhesive, like such. Oops. Because I can. Look at how cute that is. Oh my God, I love it. Is that the right? Yep. Yep, yep, yep. There we go. There we go. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Now, Monday and Tuesday will have lots of different color combinations for you, so you can pick. But, and then, of course, we're going to decorate the inside. What did I do on the inside of this one? Oh, yeah. So I stamped the leaves on that, and then the envelope, obviously, I stamped the same way. But anyway, here are the ones that I did. All right, this is the one I just did. This is the one that was done. Now, I wanted to show you some other options. Look at this. Look at how pretty this is. This is with the new design, one of the new designer papers. And then I decided to do some more because I'm loving this little technique again. So this piece is actually, instead of 2 5/8, this is 2 3/4. And I don't know if you can see it, but it gives it a little bit bigger image so that you see more of the green, and it contrasts nicely with the designer paper. So there's that one, and then look at this one too. I did this with, this was retired strawberry paper that we had, and again, this is a 2 3/4 inch square, but then I think it pops up the designer paper a little bit better. So obviously I'm gonna make up some cards, and I'll put, you know, I don't know what about, oh, that looks even pretty on white. This one would be pretty on white too. Look at that. But anyway, look at how pretty those are. So anyway, that's what we're going to do for this next week, my friends. You'll get to make these cards, and you'll get to make a pinwheel quilt card. So let me just pop on and say hi again. And I want to make sure everybody's getting their celebration catalog and the current mini catalog, because those are in the mail, and I've been getting messages from people, yay, it arrived, so that's great. So, okay, my friends, so hopefully I will see you next week, Monday or Tuesday, anytime from 4 o'clock on Monday, and Tuesday morning, and we'll make these really fun cards. I hope you have a lovely weekend. It is gorgeous, and it's going to be really hot, so stay cool, go to the beach, go to the pool, put your feet in a bucket of water. Do whatever you want. Enjoy. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so happy to have you every Friday morning. I will see you next Friday morning, another Christmas card, and another